You think failure destroys dreams? Wrong. The real killer is silent. It doesn't scream. It doesn't chase you. It quietly poisons your future every single day. And the scariest part? Most people don't even notice it until it's too late. Today, I'm exposing that silent killer. Excuses. They look harmless. They sound reasonable. They even feel like protection. But in reality, they're invisible chains, holding you in the same place, year after year. Excuses keep people living the same life for 10 years straight, without making any real progress. They make you talk about your dreams instead of chasing them. They make you plan for tomorrow instead of making the most of today. Here's the truth. Excuses are not your friends. They're the quiet enemy that steals your time, your growth, and your destiny. In this video, you'll learn how to break free from them once and for all, and unlock the unstoppable version of yourself you were always meant to be. Do me a favor and click the like button so this video can reach more people out there. Thank you for doing so. Let's begin. Excuses feel safe, but safety is a trap. Excuses whisper, "I got you." Don't stress. Don't risk it. That safety you cling to, it's really a cage disguised as comfort. Comfort feels good, but it kills growth. You can't evolve hiding behind safety. You can't rise staying where it's easy. Every person you admire today, they all walked through fear. They all stepped into discomfort. They understood the simple truth. Growth never happens inside comfort zones. Growth happens when you push yourself despite fear, when you choose action over excuses. And that single choice, that moment you decide to stop waiting, it changes everything. Excuses disguise themselves as logic. Excuses sound smart. They say things like, "I'll wait until I have more money," or "I need more experience first," or even, "Now isn't the right time." Sounds reasonable, right? But that's not wisdom. That's logic wearing a mask. The truth is, you'll never feel fully ready. There will never be a perfect time. Waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Perfect is just another excuse in disguise. Winners start before they're ready. They learn, adapt, and grow on the journey, not before it begins. Because success doesn't wait for comfort. It rewards action. Excuses multiply when fear grows. Fear is fuel for excuses. The moment you feel scared, excuses rush in to protect you. They're like a husband and wife. They whisper, "Maybe this isn't the right time," or "What if you fail?" Dear viewers, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to move forward despite it. Fear will always be there, but so will your choice. Every time you choose courage over comfort, fear loses its power, and excuses lose their voice. So the next time fear shows up, don't shrink. Use it. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's a signal that growth is near. Excuses steal time, the one thing you can't get back. You can recover money. You can rebuild relationships. But time, once it's gone forever. Every excuse you make is time slipping through your fingers, time you'll never see again. And that's the cruel truth about excuses. They don't just delay your dreams, they erase your moments. Moments you could have spent learning, moments you could have spent becoming, moments you could have spent living. I could go on, but ask yourself, how much longer will you let excuses steal your time before you decide it's enough? Because the longer you wait, the smaller your world becomes. If you've made it this far, it means you're enjoying the content, and we're so glad to have you here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found value. It helps us reach more incredible people like you and fuels our mission to inspire and empower lives worldwide. Now let's dive back in. Excuses turn dreams into regret. The saddest words you'll ever hear if you fail to take action are, "What if? What if I tried harder? What if I didn't give up? What if I stopped making excuses?" Excuses don't just delay your dreams. They bury them alive, slowly, quietly, until one day all you have left is regret. Regret for the risks you didn't take. Regret for the chances you let pass. Regret for the person you could have become. Excuses feel small in the moment, but they create the biggest pain of all, the pain of wondering who you could have been. Don't let that be your story. Anchor yourself in Philippians 4:13. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Let that strength guide you. Let it push you beyond fear, beyond comfort, beyond excuses. Excuses break momentum. Momentum is the secret weapon of success. It's what turns small wins into unstoppable progress. But the moment you let excuses in, you kill momentum. And once it dies, starting again feels 10 times harder. Because momentum thrives on action, not hesitation. Every time you pause for an excuse, you lose speed, you lose rhythm, you lose the fire that keeps you moving. So protect your momentum like your life depends on it, because in the pursuit of success, it does. Excuses make failure look worse than it is. Here's the twist. Failure was never the real enemy. Excuses were. When you fail, you learn, you adapt, you grow. But when you make excuses, you don't even start, and no growth ever happens in silence. Failure moves you forward. Excuses keep you frozen. So stop fearing failure and start fearing the habit of making excuses. To our returning subscribers and viewers, a special shout out. Thank you for your unwavering support. You're the driving force behind this channel's growth, and we deeply appreciate you. If you're new here, welcome to the OUK Empower family. Subscribe and take the first step toward unlocking your full potential with us. Here's a fun challenge. If you've just joined, drop a comment saying I'm in, and I'll personally drop a heart to show my appreciation. Now let's dive back and finish strong. Excuses feed procrastination. It's a cycle: excuse today, delay tomorrow. And soon, years have passed. That's how dreams die quietly. Not from failure, but from waiting. You might want to know the antidote: action. Take one small step immediately, because action kills excuses every single time. You don't need a perfect plan, you just need motion, because once you move, clarity comes, and once you act, fear fades. So whatever it is you've been putting off, do it now. Your future self will thank you. Excuses shrink your identity. Every time you defend an excuse, you tell yourself you're less than you really are. And over time, your identity begins to shift from powerful to powerless. That's the true cost of excuses. They don't just stop your progress, they rewrite who you believe you are. But when you break them, everything changes. Your confidence rises, your self-belief expands, your identity transforms, and suddenly, you don't just chase goals, you become unstoppable. Excuses are a habit, but so is action. Here's the truth: excuses are not who you are. They're just habits you've repeated, and the moment you replace them with the habit of action, your entire life changes. Your mindset shifts, your results multiply. Your life begins to move again, because consistency in action creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. So decide today: no more waiting, no more delaying, no more excuses. Start acting like the person you were born to become. As the Bible reminds us in Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Step into that calling, step into that purpose. Now pause for a moment. Let's say 2 minutes after watching this video. Do a quick check on yourself. What's the biggest excuse that's been holding you back? Drop it in the comments. Don't be afraid. Calling it out is the first step to killing it. And who knows? Someone else might see your comment and realize they're not alone. Here's a take-home, food for thought. Excuses are the silent killer of success. They don't shout, they don't push, they don't break you all at once. They do it slowly, quietly, day by day, until your dreams disappear. But here's the good news. The moment you stop feeding your excuses, you take back your power. You stop living in delay and start living in destiny. So ask yourself, will you let excuses keep writing your story? Or will you break free today and step into the life you were meant to live? The choice is yours. Don't wait. Don't delay. Break free now, because your future is waiting. If you've watched until the very end, type "failure is never the enemy" in the comments. I want to see how many of you are truly committed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the videos on your screen. They're packed with more powerful tips to keep you growing. I'll see you in the next one.